One of the affirmations I have for myself is when the time is right, all will be provided. So be fearless, enjoy the present moment, and keep moving forward. And that is something that I now, it's like on anthem and repeat in my brain. And my mind has started to actually look for it. Where before having that affirmation, if I, like, for instance, slept wrong and I had to let go of the day's plans, it would make me really, really anxious.
Welcome to Pop Robot TBI. I'm Celia.
I'm Chaffin. Welcome, welcome. We met in a concussion support group, and we are on journeys ourselves to overcome the concussion struggles and to grow and create a new foundation for ourselves that we can start a whole new life from.
That is exactly what we're doing. Today, we're going to talk about a couple important things. I'm going to ask Chaffin a couple questions, and she's so excited about it. Chaffin, how have affirmations helped you in your healing journey?
Great question. A lot. So originally, I thought affirmations were pointless because I used to do them in college, and I would stand in front of the mirror and be like, I am calm. I am confident. Like, I never really felt like I was getting anything out of it. And I would like brush my teeth and be like, I am resilient. Like, I don't know. It didn't work for me. But since getting the concussion, I've had a lot of fears, a lot of challenges, just a lot of roadblocks, I would say, to healing and to moving forward. And affirmations have been the thing that has rewired my brain, or continues to, because it's a daily process, to believe that I can overcome those challenges. And I truly believe now that what I think and what I'm saying out loud, I'm truly speaking that into existence. So it's like, we've talked about this before with the reticular activating system and how our brain, if we suddenly become aware of a red car, and then you're like, oh, wait a second, there are red cars everywhere, and you're going to start seeing them. Like, that's your reticular activating system kicking on and being like, alert, alert, we now see this, we now believe this, it's everywhere. Affirmations are essentially, for me, like, that's what they did for me. Like, I have a really hard time with wanting to be in control. And with a concussion, you're not really in control of much. You could sleep the wrong way, and then like your day's gone. Like, all the plans you had is gone. So one of the affirmations I have for myself is when the time is right, all will be provided. So be fearless, enjoy the present moment, and keep moving forward. And that is something that I now, it's like on anthem and repeat in my brain. And my mind has started to actually look for it. Where before having that affirmation, if I, like, for instance, slept wrong and I had to let go of the day's plans, it would make me really, really anxious. And now, like today, for instance, I slept wrong last night and I didn't wake up feeling great, and I was super tired today. And I had all these plans for the day. And I literally started to have like a mini little panic session this morning of like, oh my gosh, I'm barely going to think straight. Like, how am I going to get any of this done? And then I was like, wait a second, all these things I'm working on, like, when the time is right, they will be provided. So like, how can I enjoy the present moment right now? And how can I keep moving forward and where I'm at right now? And like that shift of the brain, it was just like, yay, all the affirmations are finally starting to pay off. So that was a very long story, but yes, that's how affirmations have helped me.
That was a wonderful explanation. I think in the beginning of my injury, I didn't have any affirmations going on, and I'm not sure what the radio station in my brain sounded like, but it couldn't have been good because everything was really hard. And it took me some time to be convinced on affirmations, for sure. But then I went into my whole like, oh yeah, I'm saying these things, I'm lying to myself. And then it turned into, I'm declaring these things to be so. And once you integrate them and like practice and actually feel into them, what you say you are, what you decide your present moment is what it will be. And so if you have these very positive, kind of specific to different categories of your life affirmations that you just have on repeat, you can really flip any moment when you know like your mindset is not going in a direction that feels good. And so it's And you can like always be revising them to where your current, whatever your current situation is. And they're just like straight up magic. And I know they've helped Chafin so much and they continue to help me. And so,
Wait, pause on that. I love what you said about feeling into it. I didn't talk on that. And yeah, I think that's so important. And you were the one who taught me that of like, I think back in college when I was saying, I am resilient, I'm strong. I wasn't feeling into it. I was literally just saying it. And now it's like when I say, I am protected, I am strong, my body is resilient. It's like I take a moment and actually, I imagine what that looks like and feels like in my body. And I do believe that's what you're getting to. And like, I think that's the difference of how it really works.
that's exactly right. It's the component of imagination because if you say something and you're like, this doesn't feel real to me, if you practice using your imagination, which is a very important skill in creating your, life of your dreams, then eventually you can feel into the energy of that being true for yourself. And okay, any other thoughts about affirmations, even though we probably have lots of thoughts about affirmations?
So many, but I feel like that did sum it up. The
You
gist.
did an amazing job of summing that up. Did you have coffee today?
No, actually, yes, but many, many hours ago.
My next question, and I don't know what your answer is going to be on this one. Do you currently have a gratitude practice?
Yes. So every morning, I have my morning routine before I go to work. And one of those things is to do a gratitude journal. So that's where I just write out. Typically, it's 3 things that I'm grateful for, but then it kind of kickstarts my thoughts of like, okay, what am I really grateful for? And so yes, there are 3 things written down, but it's like 5 to 10 minutes of just sitting there and like really thinking about like, what am I grateful for? Yeah. And then I would also say throughout the day, you've helped me with this of something magical happens. And then you ask me, like, were you grateful? Like, remember to be grateful for it. And so then I like pause and I'm like, okay, you're right. I gotta be grateful. And then, or I get to be grateful. And then it's just good. I don't know, the gratitude feeling, whatever that is, it just like comes out and it feels good. What about you?
I do at night. Usually I fill out a page in this like medium-sized notebook and I just go. But yeah, it seems like quite possibly like the universe's currency is gratitude, one of the currencies. So it's like a good thing to do, but also kind of like affirmations, when you purposefully practice gratitude, you get into the mindset of you can switch your mindset. So if you're in a tricky spot mentally or a situation, then you go into gratitude. There's always something to be like a lot to be grateful for in any moment. And then that can switch your mindset back into something that feels better and is like taking you in a direction that you would actually prefer to be going in. So it's kind of similar to affirmations.
I didn't even think about that. Like when I get the anxiety or the panicky feeling, I try and flip that mindset to this is happening for me, of whatever the situation is. But also I can take on that mindset of that I'm grateful for this moment, or like I'm grateful for this opportunity to whatever. I really, really like that. Like especially at work, if I have less sleep or my brain's hurting, that's when the anxiety really ramps up, or brain fog or whatever, and the negative mindset comes in. So I like that idea of pausing and being like, okay, like what can I be grateful for in this moment? For instance, I'm here, I have a job. I am able to work, whereas 2 years ago I could not work. And changing that, I love that, and it really does shift the energy. Even just thinking about it right now, I'm like, wow, that is powerful.
So okay, so today's not preachy, today's thing we're sharing that has been very, very, very transformationally helpful is affirmations, gratitude, and then finale is the belief that everything is happening for you, that Chafin mentioned. I actually had a dream about this where something lame happened. I got like a bus of people. They left me somewhere and had no way to get home. And then all of a sudden, like the scene was like this amazing experience. And if that bus hadn't left me, I wouldn't have had this epic experience. And so it was like a lesson of like, it's happening for you. You might look at a situation and be like, this is clearly a pile of crap, but you don't know yet why it's happening for you. But the TBI healing journey is loaded with it's happening for you because you learn all about the wisdom of your body's wisdom, your body's ability to heal, the deep wisdom within your body, within your mind. And you're forced to slow down to discover, there's like a million different things to discover when you're not distracted by everything, the usual busyness and chaos of the standard life people are living. So load up on that, or open the door, allow space for affirmations, gratitude, and know that it's all happening for you.
Amen. So good. Namaste.